Hey guys, Eclipse14 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy. Alright, I am right in front of the Earth Cave, and I'm stepping on in. So I cleared the first floor last episode, but it was a very violent one, because of all sorts of critical hits, heavy hits, and all sorts of stuff, which made me have to retreat and come back. So, hopefully the run through B2 and B3 will be a little more smooth, but I'm not guaranteeing it. So the correct path is this path. We just need to meander southeast. And there's the stairs to B2. Double Cobra to start things off. Okay, this isn't terrible. I just have to watch how they attack. Assuming they do, of course, which is more than likely. Really? That's all the damage you do? Sheesh. That's just sad. Well, fortunately, it was dealt with without further trouble. Nothing crazy. And on to B2. Alright, so there's two rooms in B2, but I'm only going to focus on one because the other one is trapped with an Earth Spirit right in front of the doors. Which means you gotta face it twice. A lone bull. Well, I don't need any magic here. If it's just one of them, I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, I'm gonna avoid that room on purpose and focus on the other one, since that one actually has something pretty interesting. And that bull went down real quick. Alright, roll on this way. Hey, back, and get out of the way. Thanks. Gotta go this way. Cross this path. And eventually, I get in the face of another bat, and oh. Ah, crap. I'm just going to use some ice, too. That should deal with them. Assuming Teal moves quick enough. Edge got the jump. Okay then. 94 is alright. 112's fine. Then again, it was guaranteed with that being Zest's target and surviving. Once more with feeling. Works out, actually. That was the highest of them all. The good news is that no poison occurred, despite nearly all of them getting a turn. Sheesh. Oh, really? Get out of the way, thank you. Alright, inside here are 3 chests, but the most important one of all is the Coral Sword. Interesting. A cabin next to it, and on this side, 330 gil. I think Edge can equip the Coral Sword. Let me take a look. Can he? Yes, he can. Alright, so I can use a different weapon. And I'm just going to make my way down to B3. And just roll on down this valley. And what do we got? Whoa! Okay, that is real unusual. I'm going to need to run in ice. A giant in B2, I'm pretty sure that's the rarest encounter of B2. Definitely one of. I'm not too certain if it is. And that's kind of surprising. Anyway, the Coral Sword was supposed to work against aquatic enemies. Of course, special properties don't work in this version, unfortunately. But one thing that's kind of interesting about the Coral Sword is that some Final Fantasy games, not all of them, and not this one, as far as I know, some of them actually add the lightning element to the Coral Sword, which honestly makes sense, not just because of the aquatic bonus, but because a flame and ice weapon often exists in the form of swords. Flame Tongue and Ice Brand, often named, and the Coral Sword would serve as a balance because of fire, ice, and lightning being the main 3 elements for magic. So it makes sense to have a lightning weapon to compare with Fire and Ice. Anyway... Oh. I'm not taking any chances. Nuke 'em. I'm not even using Harm 2 for this. I'd rather save that for healing if I need to. B3 is a total crapshoot when it comes to encounters, though, so I think I'm gonna go to this one room here, maybe another one up top, depending on what I face, and that's it. What I need to do is get to the room that we just saw the moment I entered B3, which requires a complete circle around the floor. Joy. At least they all got wiped out in a single round. I think that's the first AoE spell that did that. On its own, mind you. Without any of the targets hitting, you know. Everybody's actually fine. I'll go ahead and go to this room here. Which, inside this chest, is a tent. That's fine, I can use that when I get out of here. Walk going up. What now? 2 werewolves. That's it? Really? Okay. Nothing to really worry about, honestly. Minus the poison potential, but... so much for that. That worked out pretty well. Rolling up. And those red bats now. Interesting. We'll go up in this room. There's a chest right here. What do we got? Even more werewolves. Ice 2. Fortunately, that happened pretty quickly. Wow, 80? Huh. 72. 65, which it survives. I don't think any of them targeted that one. That was fortunate. That was actually pretty decent. Anyway, approach from the side because I think the front's trapped by an Earth Spirit. 3,400 gil. Alright, that'll be used. Roll on. Really? Stop blocking the way. Roll on through. That room. More of these guys, really? There's do I even want to use a fire to? Nah. I think I'll be okay. Think. Now watch as everything goes to hell. Spectres first, because I think they have slightly higher HP than the Geists do. I know that for a fact. They're like focused on edge. I'm not gonna worry about it. Really? You missed by that much? Damn, if I knew that. Well, who'd have known? I think this should work. Well, so much for Flo getting her hit in. Big deal. Of course he recovers immediately. Not that it matters, because Zest will finish it off. I mean, it was plucked by the mages prior to that point. Okay, maybe it would have went a little faster if I used Fire too, but I'd have rather saved it. Speaking of saving, let's bring him back up 100. Above 100. Anyway, the left room has no treasure whatsoever, so don't even bother going in. And that room to the southeast is the last one guarded by an earth spirit, which I'm not gonna hit. Ah, crap. I can't even run from these guys. Not that I'd want to. Though, I still... wait, what the hell do I want? Let's run Invis, and I'll run it on Teal. Lightning 2. With any luck, it'll take that one out. 64? Wow. 34. 90. 90 is the biggest surprise, honestly. That was a one-shot. This worked out a lot better than I was expecting. I mean, yeah, I got hit hard, but you expect that from these things. That was a hell of a lot better than I was expecting. Really? Seems like I'm not... That Cure 2 felt so weak, and that Cure felt so strong. I don't know anymore. Head on down, and finally we're at the home stretch. Hopefully no more encounter. Okay, we made it. One final check just to be sure. I only have one heal potion. I didn't even buy anything. Just to be on the safe side. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright. This is the vampire. No one can defeat you, my foot. You know how easy it is to kill a vampire, thanks to all the Hollywood films? I mean, the original one was the oak stake, which is excusable. Then you have the sunlight thing, garlic, and whatever the heck Hollywood decided to throw out to make them weak. They seem to be weaker to kill than actual human beings at this point. Though, that doesn't excuse this one, which naturally is weak to fire due to being undead, but it hits very hard, and causes paralysis like most other undead. Go figure. So, I'm going to try to take it down as quickly as possible. So I'm going to run Harm 2, and Alone Fire. Harm 2 seems like kind of a waste because it's AoE, but I can make one excuse here. Assuming Zest... Nope, Zest doesn't even make a hit before 50, and that's that. No one can defeat you. That's the best joke I've heard in a long time. 300 points for taking it out, as well as 2,000 gil. And all we need now is that chest, which has a ruby. Unfortunately, we can no longer go any farther in this dungeon. So, we need to make our way back out, starting with... Okay, Do I want to? No, I don't think I need to use anything. I just gotta watch out for poison. So, my goal is to simply get the hell out of here as quickly as possible without a whole lot of trouble. As long as I can get out of B3 without a whole lot of chaos, I should be good. Once I get up to B2, I can be a little more relaxed. But even then, I'm still not out of the woods. Really? Nobody actually took out the targets. Sheesh. Oh, that one's pretty weak. Yeah, because B3 is as chaotic as can be. I mean, you had the wizards, obviously you got these guys. There's also the cockatrice, which a huge swarm of them can really ruin your day. And there's also the mummy, which can put you to sleep. Still easily nuked by fire too, though. Somehow that one werewolf is still up. Not anymore. Oh geez, I just realized 15 minutes. Okay, so I have more incentive to try to push on. Well, Flo gets to use her level 4 spells for the first time. I might as well use them first, there's no reason to use A-Ice right now. Flip this total train wreck. Alright, move on. Back along this huge circumference. What now? Fuck. Invis on Teal. Lightning Tomb. Hopefully it hits just as hard as the previous one. No guarantees, though. I think that 90 was a huge stroke of luck. Well, at least that's one problem out of the picture. $72, not bad. 52. 100. Color me surprised. It was actually legitimately surprising. Ouch. Well, I figured that had to come at some point. Not that it matters. Both Lightning 2s on the Wizard fights actually worked out surprisingly well. Cure 2. Make that work. Alright, move on. The sooner I get out of B3, the better. Get out of my way, Bats. I'm on a mission. And that mission is to get the hell out of here. Chance to strike first against these guys. Okay, that doesn't mean I need magic. If I need magic, it's because I failed real hard on this. Sure enough, I failed hard. Well, that's the only one that took any serious damage. So just run the standard harm and be done with it. I don't see a reason to fire 2 of these guys. They don't deserve it. I'm just hoping it's only one left after this. Well, at least Zest took his target out. That's the good news. Worked out. The good news was that it was a chance to strike first. If that was not the case, I'd have ran Fire 2 and been done with it. Not too much farther. Probably one more encounter before I hit the stairs. Yep. Oh. Well, how about that? Ooze are real rare. What's with the rare encounters? I had a giant here to start this video on B2, and now I've got ooze? They definitely don't show up often. Of course, it's arachnids. Well, I mean, they'll be easily dispatched. Just hit them all. Ice 2. $236 damage? Wow. That is what one could call a nuke. Unfortunately, one arachnid still lives. At least that's the only problem. Of course, everybody targeted the U's just because I didn't expect them to... I didn't think one of them would just get absolutely obliterated by ice. Then again, I don't see them often enough to realize they might be weak to it in the first place. Then again, some playthroughs you might never see them at all. Some enemies are like that. At least I'm at a B3. Only to end up in this shit pile. On the plus side, I'm now past 20 minutes, which means hopefully not too... Actually, I need to rush. Oh boy. Let me check one thing real quick. Now, I'm gonna actually run here. Unless I have... I'd rather save that for when I face undead. Get out. With that group, just no. Let me use my pure potions. And of course, reset the party yet again, because this is a dumpster fire. Alright, moving on. I just gotta get out of here. A lone bull. I can take this. The goal is simply to get to Melman. Nothing else. Of course, all the rooms that I missed deliberately, in order to get the ruby, I'll come back for them when I come back to the Earth Cave, because obviously I have to come back. But with the ruby in hand, the first task is over with in what is the only really forced backtrack of the game. Because beyond that room is a slab that you can't even open. Yet. I say yet because next episode has the item that'll get it done. Alright, B1. Well, what now? Well, this'll be easy. The very same encounter that started this video, and I got a chance to strike first against the same one. Edge, don't fail. You failed. What the hell, man? At least a hit for 69 damage. That's nice. Okay. All that's left is just to meander northwest up until I get into that center. And that's that. Finally. How are my stats? Unless I face tigers, I should be fine. Let's make the move. Six shadows? Really? Just wait patiently, they're not gonna do anything. I mean, darkness doesn't do much anyway. Nuke 'em. They may survive. I'm just slipping of the tongue here. They may survive harm, they shouldn't survive harm too. So getting a 69 damage against one of them before this triggered was nice. Like clockwork. Unfortunately, that was my last attempt to really be able to cure, which means I just gotta hope for no tigers. Because that could probably pose an issue. God damn it. Me and my fat mouth. And of course there's 3 of them. I'm not gonna bother. Besides, I'm approaching 25 minutes. Thank you, Flo. Come on. Stay along the coast, stay along the coast. One more encounter, probably. Then again, probably not. And I make it just under 25 minutes. with nearly, actually over 26,000 gil too. Okay, so I got the ruby. Next episode, I'm actually going to fill the holes of Teal and Flo via their magic openings, and then we're going to head west in order to use that ruby and pick up the item to take care of the slab that's blocking our way. So, I'm going to go ahead and cut this here, and I'll get to that next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.